So I mentioned Ilyenkov before on a few occasions, and I think one of the most valuable and most pragmatic tools that I've learned from him has been the whole learning from the abstract to concrete. And I don't think he was the one who came up with this. I think it was deriving from Marx, who derived it from Hegel, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is when you understand what abstract thinking is, and I do have a video on abstract thinking where I refer to Ilyenkov and Hegel, I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, but this is a very, very helpful tool, especially in the modern world where we see so much of the conquer and divide technique being utilized against us. It is necessary for us to start viewing people concretely, not abstractly. Because when we separate into all of these little groups, smaller and smaller fractures, we are ultimately unable to build a bigger people's movement. And I think that the powers that be have understood this pretty well, and they have been using it to their advantage for a long time. It might have not been conscious, but it has been very effective. So we need to learn to view each other concretely, and it is only possible to do with people who you are in close proximity to. If you're looking online, you're only going to see some side of a person. You will never be able to see them as a concrete person. And to see someone concretely is to see them in their full humanity, with their flaws, with their good sides, with all of the sides that make them who they are, that make them human. And if you look at all these sides, you won't be able to hate this person anymore. And I have gone through this experience so many times that I know from praxis that this is true, and this method of learning from abstract to concrete, it is effective. And you can use it in so many different areas of life. And let me give you some examples. When you first get to know a person, they may be annoying. They may get on your nerves. You may be distracted by the way they speak or the way they act, but this is just one side of them. And imagine this person, when you talk to them about something that you both enjoy, you are going to see the other side of this person that's available to you, the side that you may enjoy. But these two sides of this person are still not their full humanity. It is only if you go through daily struggles, through daily acquaintance, through something together with this person, only then you will be able to know them more concretely. You probably will never understand anything in this world absolutely concretely, just because everything changes all the time. And as soon as you've learned a certain version of a person, this person's no longer this version. They've already updated themselves to be their next version, and they don't do it on purpose. We don't do that on purpose. The world just changes, the molecules rearrange, everything is continuously moving, everything is dynamic. So we will never be able to understand the thing, the object, the person in their full concreteness, but we will be able to gain a certain level of concrete understanding of this person, so that we won't be able, again, to distance ourselves from them and to view them as this abstract entity, as this abstract stranger. And all those labels that we make that are based on skin color, gender, sexual orientation, religion, political affiliation, all of these things, they melt away when you start learning the person. And it is such a beautiful experience that one may have with another person, because then you get to see this person's full humanity just unfold in front of your eyes. And it's probably going to happen gradually, but there will be this moment when you will see this person for who they are. And this will be a beautiful moment. And I have experienced many of such beautiful moments where I was able to spend much time with some people, and no matter how much they annoyed me or they did something I didn't like, I would still come to love them, because love is understanding. Love is understanding how somebody or something works and how it operates on all these different levels of consciousness and all these different levels of operation. So I'm going to try and finish up that little example that I started. So when you get to know a person, you see them from one side, then the other side, then some other sides, because they're so multifaceted, we all are. And then you will see this golden thread, right? You will see this pattern of this person that will make them a beautiful and wonderful person to you. Or maybe you will get to know their dark side first, but you will always see there is a glimpse at this golden thread, at this humanness that is present in the vast majority of us. I would argue there are very, very few people who completely lost their humanity. Yes, of course, there are some people who committed atrocious crimes against humanity that probably lost the vast majority of their own humanity, but I would argue there are very few of such people. Most of the people, they have that glimpse of something that people used to refer to as a soul or a spirit or whatever, but I call it humanity. You will see how no matter how angry this person may get with someone else or something else, no matter how ugly this person may appear because of, sickness or tiredness or what have you, no matter how terrible this person may seem in the moment, there is always this next moment where this person may not even do anything spectacular. They will just keep on living. And as you observe all of this multiplicity in this person, how they're able to be kind and cruel, ugly and beautiful, smart and stupid, all of these sides, you will see them and you won't be able, just as I said before, to hate this person. And I'm not saying that it's all about good vibes and loving each other and we all should love each other and start a commune and live a happy life. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying that conquer and divide operates from abstractions. Conquer and divide technique only works if we see other people as abstractions, as these one-sided entities. We can call them whatever. We can call them by any label. As long as we believe that this label encompasses the entire human, then we will not be able to learn this person concretely. Then we will forever be afraid of this person, because knowledge helps us get rid of fear. Knowledge and understanding are the keys to getting rid of one's fear. And fear, just as I mentioned before, is one of the core tenets of fascism. Fear breeds fascism. Fear is what makes people hate each other and want to eliminate a certain group of people. And of course, it's based on economic circumstances. It's based on the fact that people are legitimately afraid of losing their sustenance. They're afraid of losing their homes. They're afraid of poverty and destitution, but they don't realize that it's capitalism that's at fault, that it's the whole system that needs to be completely redone. So they start targeting those little groups of people and demonizing them, seeing them abstractly, and then they're unable to make that leap into a different type of an ideology. And then it's sunken cost fallacy. They will just keep on doing the same thing out of more fear of ostracism, out of more hopelessness and despair. And then all kinds of atrocities may happen. And the cure to this is to start actually knowing and understanding. And it is only possible concretely, just as Ilyenkov said, just as Marx said, just as Hegel said, I think, I'm not sure. So please take this into consideration, meditate upon that thought. Let me know what you think. I hope you have a great day today. Consider supporting me on Patreon. Do take care of yourself and your community first, and I'll talk to you sometime later.